What's up, YouTube? This your boy, the Black Oni, just coming back with another little selfless rant about anything and everything. So, as you know, the Wii Switch has been out for about a good week now. And there's no real problems with that or anything like that. It's just the flakiness. Like, I have not seen a system come out with so many issues besides when the PS4 and the Xbox 360 were overheating with the red ring of death, and the PS4 coming out with, dead on arrival. Like, it sucks. The other thing I have a bone to pick with is it's a lot of the Legend of Zelda Wind of the Wild games ending up not being what everybody expected to be, with definitely a frame rate drop, or even the game crashing itself and saying there's an error. You would think, honestly, they would have fixed this problem. Like, to me, I think that's just insane that a person would honestly do something like bring a system out that seems like it's either not ready for what it's doing, or really don't put the games out that it's supposed to do. And I just think that that's really wild in my perspective of how I look at gaming and the lineup. Like, one thing I can't really say talk bad about right now is, like I said, the PS4 has been out for some time now, and it's been doing a really, really great job at not only having a nice little lineup, but also pushing forward to do what it needs to do, having pretty much a new game drop out on it, either not every month, but every other month. So, if you're not into one game, it's surely another game out there that will rise to the occasion for you. Xbox One right now isn't doing much of anything. And to me, that's very disappointing, because the Xbox One had some promise. Like I said, they ended up, shitting on some of the gaming developers and telling them, this is what I want you to do. And you can't do that. You can't do that to your developers. When you do stuff like that, you end up screwing developers you end up screwing yourselves over for what you originally were going to do. And I think things like that need to be addressed, definitely with video gaming. Like, it's not fair. And to me, that's sad. Just, it is. Like I said, I think we live in a day and age where, I'm sorry, like I said, I love Nintendo, huge fanboy. I used to be a huge fanboy of Nintendo when, like I said, the Wii dropped. Then Wii U came out, and like I said, I enjoyed it. But let's just be honest. When your saved data isn't really saved on your system, when let's say it wants to be, you want to have a point in time where you just want to chill and you want to watch Netflix, but you can't watch Netflix because the system that you own doesn't run Netflix. It doesn't run any of the video software. So, like, even this YouTube video that I'm doing right now would not be possible. You wouldn't be able to see it on there. To me, that's insane. It's like, how can a company get away with this? And the simple question is, we allow it. Just like we allow everything else to happen and we don't stand up for ourselves on it. We do that. And it's no one else's fault but our own, because we won't, we don't make the system any better. We don't make the company, we don't make the company pay for their mistakes. We won't say, oh, instead of buying this, let's actually do our research and look on how good this actually is right now. Instead of us really trying to figure out what's going on, we won't take the time to figure out, is this system worth the 200 or $300 that I'm going to spend on it, plus the $150 accessories that I'm going to get with this? Is it worth it? And to me, that's insane that we don't do things like that. We let things happen. We let ourselves, sadly enough, become played in that factor, and it shouldn't even be like that. It shouldn't. We should be the ones standing up, doing what is, what we believe is right. If we want a good system to actually come out, that should be what, we demand, instead of demanding, countless times over and again that shit like this happens. Like when it comes to video gaming and systems and stuff like that, like I said, the Wii was not a bad console. It had much potential. The Switch, once again, the same thing. It had much potential. Like I said, the new system, it has great potential. It's just that I believe that they pushed it. They didn't work out the flaws in it. Now, like I said, some people are playing it and they love it. They don't see no wrong with it. They don't see anything wrong with the system. But yet, at the same time, there's plenty of things wrong with it. Like I said, you can't have a kid who this game may not or may be designed for, this system, I should say, being designed for, when really you turn out and you see that if you slide the little trigger thing on wrong, you can break it, or you can bring harm to yourself. And to me, that's unacceptable. It's a lot of danger into that. I'm not gonna say a lot of danger, but it's dangerous. You have to second guess yourself if you want your kids to play this system. Definitely, if it's, for example, if let's say you have a nephew or a other friend's family member or something like that, that's a child that comes over, you have this system, and by all means, you want this child to play this system. The sad thing about that is, do you let them play the system, or do you have to set it up for this child every single time? Do you have to go through and do everything for this child? Do you have to worry about, is my system all right? Do I need to watch this child? Do I have to do this and that? Because like I said, people tell you the system is not hard to break. The system is not, the system is pretty sturdy. The system is good for all of these things. But, they don't tell you that the system, that the system has flaws. Right now, if your Switch actually has dead pixels on it, Nintendo has a thing right now that will tell you straight up that your system, you can't get that fixed. It's not part of the warranty. They're telling you if your pixels literally on the console itself, the system itself is on there, if you have dead pixels, you can't use it. Like, you can't use your warranty towards that. That's something, it's acceptable for you to have dead pixels. Meaning that you just bought this and it has a straight line of dead pixels. There's nothing you can do about it. That's it. That is literally it. So it's just like, do we reward Nintendo and not complain about this, or do we go on and continue to buy products that do not work for us. Like my thing is, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, I'm just in the dream world or something like that. But honestly, to me, I feel as if you're spending money, you're doing everything that you should be doing. You should be rewarded with, a good system. You put the money down for it. Like I said, they saying this whole entire thing runs some type of, you know, like cell phone system. And like a lot of things that a lot of people don't know is that Nintendo, and like I said, I remember I was talking to one of my friends recently about it, and he agreed with me. But like I said, and I always brought this up, this is one reason why I'll do like PC or cell phone reviews, basically because Nintendo has invested money into cell phone gaming for years now. It's been for years now. One very well known fact for people who don't believe me: Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go is legit Nintendo product. There's no way that you can deny that. Pokemon is a Nintendo product. So anything that has Pokemon on it has to go through Nintendo. You will never see Pokemon on the PlayStation. You'll never see Pokemon on the Xbox 360. Pokemon is strictly a Nintendo product. Super Mario is strictly a Nintendo product. But yet, we see both of these idolized Nintendo characters on the phone, on the cell phone. And I think that's crazy that both of these things are on the cell phone and they're being thrown out there, and we don't get it. We really don't get it. It's like either we're too gullible and we enjoy being played by them or something. But seriously, it gets to a point that, like I said, the Switch itself is literally a cell. It's a modified, and my wife had said this, it is literally a modified tablet is what it is. The stand and everything. Another thing, let's say if you're on the go and you're needing to charge the Switch, you cannot charge the Switch, and you can't play it and charge it at the same time and have it docked up. Like have the little latch out that holds it up so you and friend can play the game. Because the little charging dock on the bottom of it to charge it while, let's say, you're on the go or playing with your friend somewhere, or let's say even at his house, you can't do that basically because it's already it's like the charge is at the bottom of it, pretty much. I'm sorry, like I said, this is slick frustrating right now, and I'm just trying to get my stress out or relieve anger by talking to you guys about it. But I believe that it's not it's not one of those things that is right, nor you have to think about when they came up with these ideas, what was going through their head. Okay, you knew we was gonna have to play this. You showed it in the commercial, yet you never showed us where it should have been a second charge dock or something. Definitely, since we're playing with the controllers on either one side of the system, maybe the top. I'm not sure. It should have been somewhere else instead of where it's at. Okay, another thing, they promised us about 20 to 30 games at lunch, like downloadable games. There's a handful of games. Now they're slowly coming out with them, like Just Dance 2017, in which came out at lunch. The demo, the 1-2, Switch, in which you have to pay $50 for, and it's more like something like Wii Sports or something. It goes in that category. It should have came with the system. But yet you get hit with bullshit like this. You get lied to. you become in a fantasy world. Like I said, when I saw the Nintendo Switch conference, when they were talking about the system and all of that, I was, like I said, on everything. I swear to you guys, I was hyped for this. I was really, really hyped. And was disappointed. Just very, very disappointed. And I just really could not believe that that's something that Nintendo would do. But at the same time, I should have known because of previous things. It's like, why would you make a handheld system when you already dominate the handheld gaming system, the gaming network? No one can go against them. No one. It's sad to say, but it's true. No one can go against them. It's just, like, and I tell people, I'm dumbfounded by the whole entire thing because there's no real reason that I'm just being real when I say this. There's no real reason for the Switch to even come out. Like I said, Breath of the Wild, you can play it on the freaking Wii U. And the thing is, the frame rate, they said the frame rate drops in certain places when there's too many enemies and stuff like that. I'll say, okay, that's the developer's fault. Honestly, I believe that. But at the same time, when it can screw your game up on the Switch, like, you have to really think about that. It can screw your game up. There's video of it. A guy literally looks up through Link and his system is messed up because of that. Because of something the game did. If something, and another thing, if your system does not, this says something happened to your system, and you save the game, there's nothing you can do about that. Like I said, since launch, there's been 40 to 50 different people who have came out and said, who have played their Switch game, Breath of the Wild, like I said, with Legend of Zelda, and sadly to say, it didn't work. And then, like I said, people even on YouTube showed video comparison of the 1-2 Switch after they put that game in. It works. So it's not the game itself. It's not the system itself. It's not it's not the system being flawed out. It's the game. Like I said, when people buy stuff, products need to be tested. There should be testers for every game. Sadly enough, yeah, would your system feel like it was used? Maybe, I don't know. Should that really matter since you're going to buy it anyway? Like, just being realistic. Should it matter? Only thing that should really matter is that, you're buying this stuff. You should be satisfied with your product. You shouldn't have to worry about a system breaking easily. I shouldn't have to worry about a tablet that I'm carrying around in my freaking backpack cracking or getting scratched up. I shouldn't have to worry about buying a screen protector for my system. I shouldn't have to worry about that. That's crazy. I have to worry about a screen protector for my system that I bought that should have came with the system. I have to worry about the dock scratching up the sides or smudging the sides of my screen to my system. I have to worry about if I put my system down into the dock so it can transfer to the TV, that I might accidentally break the connection cables inside of the dock. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's really, really stupid. It's insane. Like I said, I'm not really, like I said, I'm not loving this right now. To me right now, the system is garbage. Like it is. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not feeling it. To me, is not decent. It's not what it's supposed to be. And it is what it is. So, like I said, I said this before. I'm not getting a Switch, guys. I'm out of the Switch race. I'll stick to my freaking Wii U. Because at least I can hop on Hulu, Netflix, and YouTube with it, alright? Compared to this piece of shit that's out that's strictly for gaming. Like, I'm talking about, damn, Nintendo, you guys took 18 steps back. I can't save a game to a cloud, nor can I save a game to my character ID or something. I can't save it to my Nintendo ID. What's the purpose of me playing a game for 40 some hours and then shit like this happens to my system? I have to go get it fixed and my memory gets wiped. I have to start all over on something I probably didn't even want to start over on. And then the whole thing with video sharing and all of that, you can't do that. Like, Nintendo, you guys are being bullies at shit that you shouldn't even be bullies at. And like I said, I would love to do a conference video with you guys or something. Honestly, I would love to. Because I would love to hear what you have to say about the problems that you're having. Because like I said, I have a set of friends who are having these issues with the Switch. Who bought it? I stepped back and I was like, let me see. I already know, yes, systems do have problems at the beginning of launch. But these problems were way too huge. Definitely the simple fact that I can't upload apps on there. I was promised so many games to the system and did not get them. They're coming out bit by bit, once in a while, to the system when they were supposed to already be on there. Then on top of that, you really don't, I could say you guys have third party, but you really, at this moment, you should have had third party launches for the system. Just be honest. Like I said, I can't wait to see how, the new Skyrim again is coming out for the Wii Switch. I can't wait for that. Like, I want to see it. I hope that it's great. I hope that there's no flaws in it. I hope that Bethesda does their job and really, really buckles down on making this game for this system. I truly hope that. But just like my character is right now, that's how that system is to me. It failed. So, like I said, I thank you guys for your time. But it is what it is. And this is your boy, the Black Oni. I'm just gonna chill, collect my life, and I'll see you guys later. Love you. This is your boy, signing out in 3, 2, 1.